Hey everybody, in the dog chat box with the Woof Ditty coming to you live, the Woof Driver channel on Facebook. Woof Ditty here, Smitty the Woof Ditty, making up these new names for the Woof Pack. And boy, we're getting into the season now. While we build our audience, we're gonna jump and jam here for a minute. Listen to some kicking music here. Bring up the pups, get everybody up. Do a little quick chat time to this evening here. We've been doing this, talking about dogs and the love of dogs and everything via the Woof Driver channel. And the Woof Driver and his crew, Cecilia, hello. Good to see everybody that comes on with chat with us here. One of the things that we're noticing here, that we're seeing different people. Hello, Grace. Yeah, Smitty the Woof Ditty. We're changing our name. We're just being silly because we can. And Andrew, how you doing, man? Okay, well, we're just here, just jamming in here with a little original guitar music, get the dogs awake and get ourselves awake after our afternoon nap. Those of you back on the East Coast, you're napping into dinner time. It's like 4:45 out here, 7:45 on the East Coast, and in between various hours of the day. So what we decided to do here is we're going to be coming at you for a while here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Larry Livingston, hello Larry. I got to get up to see you in Santa Cruz. My goodness, you know, get a jam together down there at Bocce's or something. I noticed Fred Ariano was in the hospital. He posted on Facebook. I don't know what's with him. I hope he's okay. Bass player, man, photographer extraordinaire in Santa Cruz. But anyway, for those of you that are on here and are sharing the love, yep, soon, Larry, I get you. It's all good. I'll put some quiet tracks on here just for a minute, little guitar stuff. Wolf Dream tracks, just to relax if you got your dog out there with you or your cat or whoever wants to listen to calm down after a day's activities here. But Denise is there. Good to see you. All right. But what we're going to start doing here for the season, because it's cold weather other than where we are, although it's getting cool today. But in most places it's wintertime coming, and it creates a certain mood with your dogs, and especially if you're talking about outdoor dogs like the Huskies and the Malamutes and stuff, Siberian dogs that the Woof Driver has. And we do need to represent the Woof Driver. You know, we've been doing a lot of stuff about a whole bunch of different breeds for 6 months, and that's fine. We'll continue to do that. But in the wintertime, it's good to go back and look at the Huskies, because that's what they do. They're in their element in the winter. Sharon Hornsby, unbelievable. And you guys can follow. This is crazy. Good to see you. Saw my friends, or hopefully my friends from Alabama there. And our good friend Mikey Kushwa in our band, the oldest brother, he just moved back to Huntsville, where we all came from at one time, believe it or not. So we're just talking about dogs here. Dogs and the love of music and the love of dogs. But anyhow, Paul's there. Oh wow, good to see you. He's got some great hot sauce, Paul. You should get in touch with Paul. Find him on Facebook. He just joined. He has some Louisiana hot sauce. Forgive me, I've been sneezing today. Some allergies here in the air. But we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow. Who knows? Anyhow, we're going to start looking at some videos on YouTube of the Woof Driver that y'all may have not seen. Amadeo's there. You know, it's just funny how I must have ended up on a shared site where all people I know all of a sudden are coming on here. Amadeo, great drummer, lives in Las Vegas, him and his brother. Adrian, incredible bass player, both outstanding musicians over in Las Vegas. If you guys in Vegas need a musician, look up the Barrios Brothers. They're on Facebook. They always like to gig. There's quite a few musicians. Gail's there. Gail, oh my God. Everybody's watching me. This is crazy. I should have shaved. Oi, oi, oi. Bobby's there. What's up? You're killing me, Larry. Scott Cruz is there from Huntsville. Yeah, what's up there, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Rocco's there. Well, you guys must like me and the dogs or something. Probably the dogs. That's what I'm thinking. It's all good. A little guitar music going on here. So anyway, all we're doing is we're showing the WooF driver's got a husky pack, this guy. And he does eccentric stuff and adventures with his Siberian Huskies, which is pretty unusual stuff. And it's woofdriver.com. WooF Driver on Facebook. That's his name. He's a guy that's back east. And let me see what we got here. I got this one video here where what the WooF Driver has done, get the guitar out. It's right behind me here, this guitar. I got too many of my mentors up here to play guitar tonight in front of them. I'm too embarrassed. And I wish Bobby was here to be singing with me. Quite a singer. Bobby Mariano with his band in Scotts Valley area. Playing down at Chibo's down in Monterey and the Crow's Nest in Santa Cruz. Great band. If you want to hear some soulful, kick-ass stuff. We can do some free advertising here on this show. Forget about the dogs. Lots of music. It's all good. But what I wanted to get out here was get online here with y'all so I could put this post down here of where you can find these YouTube videos of this guy with his dog's adventures that are out of control. He does what they call mushing. They have these saddle carts and sleds and scooters and tubing and skiing attachments where he takes his dogs out and on these adventures, and he's got a 360-degree new camera. Michelle, hello, Michelle Lee, good to see you. Billy called me the other day, just yesterday. I hadn't got back with him yet. Your daddy. And basically does these adventures with these dogs that are in incredible physical shape. If you've gone to WooF Driver and looked at his posts all over his Facebook site here, you'll see what I mean. Well, I'm looking for me on here now. I'm trying to get on here. I guess I can comment here anyway. I don't know. This thing's not cooperating with me. So he goes out on these adventures, and what I've been doing is I've been showing him, like with the camera reversed and playing the video on this live deal here. But instead of that, it's easier to just go to woofdriveryoutube.com. Got too close up shop. Take care. Got too close up shop. Close up shop. Okay. We'll talk. It's good to hear from you guys.
WooF Dreams.
And what you can do is just go to YouTube. If you go to youtube.com and just search WooF Driver, WOOF Driver, one word, and there's these, just look at these videos of these adventures. Just click on them, share them, click on them. In order to keep this thing going, there's no money in this thing. Hey, Irv, good to see you. There's no money in this thing for him. It's pretty much just a thing he likes to do. And Pat's there. Everybody's coming on tonight. And just likes to show you this craziness he does with the dogs and some of the things, and learn about how he takes care of these huskies and what he does and the endurance, how they behave and all these accessories he has to run these dogs. It's kind of nuts. And I haven't seen anything like it. I mean, there's a lot of dog sites and all that if you like dogs. This is just different stuff. And I just happen to be a friend of his that, we've done some music production for this music of his, dog music, and got to know each other. And then me having Buster, my new dog, for 5 years and learn how to help train him and get him to do things and stuff. It's just really helped out knowing the WooF driver and then looking at his adventures and what he does and how he explains what he does and everything. If you're interested in dogs at all, it's just interesting stuff. If you don't, you click away from it. Bye-bye. Not a problem. So that's what I'm seeing here. I think I'm live. Thing says I'm still alive. I guess I'm still alive. I'm just not seeing the show live like you are, unfortunately. I don't know why. It's kind of interesting. But usually we talk about ditties and stuff and different dogs. Tonight I wanted to take and just show you this thing he did. He got some musicians back in the East Coast to go out with him on the Sacco cart. The cart with the dogs pulling it. And I'm on, thank you, Irv. So I'm going to cut this music down here first. And then we'll take a look at it. I'll do it the other way here without posting. I'm just going to reverse the camera. He guys that are musicians and gals, and he goes on these just rides through these trails out in the Baltimore area, up in the sticks, and he has them singing while they're driving. Hello, Mimi. Hey, Bill. City calling, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I'm gonna go with my friends around. Take a little baby, take love for free. Take a little baby, yeah, low, right on me. Thank you, Mimi. So they're just taking a little break. They go for 5 miles sometimes without taking a rest with these dogs. That's a long time. At a decent pace. There's 4 of them hooked up to the cart, the Sacco cart. And then they're being entertained by this wonderful young man singing the weight. I mean, a dog heaven here. So this is what the WooF driver does. I mean, you don't see this every day. I don't know where you live, but I don't see it. Never seen it before, anything like this. And this is just a daily thing. It's just a daily thing. we're going to cut that back here and go back to some mellow music here. That's what this guy does. Is the WooF driver, Bill. Now he goes out night mushing too. He's got night vision goggles. He's got night cameras. He's got a crew of 3 or 4 guys that go at least on every adventure. They're either in front of him or behind him. You can't see these guys if they're with him today. Stacy's there. Good to see you. And they're there for if there's a mechanical breakdown with the Sacco cart. These things are pretty complex things. They've got pedals, they've got batteries, they've got chains, they've got the bike springers where the dogs are pulling the cart at quite a rate, a good mile per hour. And those guys, those Huskies, are in incredible shape, and they're on a raw food diet, organic. So, woo, you know, he's blessed to be able to afford to do what he does here. I mean, this is not a inexpensive entrepreneur deal. And the neat thing about him, his passion is the dogs, love of the dogs, taking care of them, doing this particular sport with them. He's also a black belt martial artist, Taekwondo, the WooF driver. So he knows the balance and the, of the inspiration of the laws of, the planet and how to be and all that, kind of like a yoga kind of mentality, whatever, or martial arts. And, he exudes that vibes with his passion here with the dogs. So I'm just a pal who've worked on a lot of the music that he has. And what's so crazy about the music, it's all about the dogs. So we've done maybe 80%, 20% parodies and 80% original material about the dogs that he has actually written all the lyrics, but he's not musical. So he handed the lyrics over to our team, and we did whatever ad infinitum at random styles of music and created songs for his tunes. The parodies are even cool because you'll recognize the tunes. So we got a whole AC/DC album. We got a Fleetwood Mac album of all dog parodies. Andy, good to see you. Sharon, good to see you. I don't know how I must have pushed the wrong button for you guys to be able to find me on this doggy chat time. Smitty the WooF Ditty here, WooF driver, represented on Facebook, coming at you live here on this. We're just trying this streaming Facebook thing is to get people interested in their dogs and stuff. There's all these websites that the WooF drivers created for about the dogs. And wow, everybody's here. It's unbelievable. Let me see if I can. I might have lost you. But right now we want to focus in on the website. The easiest way to look at this guy's adventures with the WooF pack is to go to youtube.com and just search WooF driver, and then click on each of those videos. Suzanne's there, Kathleen Sorensen's there, and there you can see these adventures. There are various adventures, some are longer than the other. There's obscure stuff on there like you've never seen, like taking the Sacco cart on the beach on the East Coast beach there, up near DC and so forth. And going into New York City and Washington, D.C. on Christmas Eve in the middle of the park. We're crossing the monument with the lights on and the dogs in the middle of the night, taking adventures like that. Where the park police actually come up to you and go, "Who are you? Are you from the Discovery Channel or something? You doing a special?" Had all the crew with them and cameras and driving in the street with these dogs. These policemen fell off their horses. They couldn't believe what they were seeing. They're blown away. So, they let them go and let them be careful. But they never seen nothing like that. That's like a freak thing. You know what I mean? It's like walking on the moon and see your neighbor walking down the street or something. So that's what this guy does. And the reason I'm kind of excited about helping him expose his deal is because it's just so different and exciting. And again, it's about the love of the dogs and music together. So we just all learn stuff together about dogs, basically, and a little about music. So that's what this was about. And So for the rest of the year, we're going to probably, if we do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're doing 7 days. It got a little bit too much for everybody, including me. So we just cut it back, okay, to where it makes sense. 3 days a week, we're on, late afternoon, whatever we can do with the time difference across the country and the world, and have our viewers that want to just check in and say hi, comment, good to see you, see what we're talking about, how crazy we are, different stuff, okay? There's no politics and there's no commercials, there's no dog flicks, okay? Only there's no fee, no monthly fee. It's not $9.99 a month. It's free. Just hang out. You know, something to do, get your mind off other stuff. It's nothing else. It's a mindless kind of thing. But the neat thing is about the dogs. Again, I keep saying that because the love of the dogs, when you wake up in the morning and you do have a dog, if you're a dog person, you know what it feels like to greet your dog in the morning, who's whipping his tail on you and hurting you because he's so happy that you're up again. So that's what we're about, and we're just having fun with it. But just for fun, since everybody's there, I'm going to go ahead and play. You can also go to SoundCloud.com. Most are familiar with SoundCloud.com. And if you go to SoundCloud and then you search the WooF Driver.
WooF Dreams.
Once again, WooF Driver at SoundCloud. You get just all his music. I just have to get there first. YouTube's a good place to do it, though. And I'm going to play Mark Demos is there. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Good to see you. Bocce days. Yeah, we're doing about dogs, in case you don't know what this is about. It's crazy. If you go to alldognetwork.com, that's another one. Alldognetwork, oneword.com, has all these chat things we've done for the last 6 months. But I'm going to suggest WooF Driver here on SoundCloud if you want to listen to some parodies. Or you can go to WooF Tune too. Let me find some stuff to play you here.
WooF Dreams.
There's so much material on SoundCloud about the dogs that it's very different. Yeah, this is different, all right. It's so different that that's why I'm doing it. I'm trying to be different at my old age here. But I've got all these parodies too of AC/DC, which if you're a rock and roller, you probably really like them. If you like it, if you like AC/DC. Let me see what I got here. Look through some of these things here. We've got parodies. We've got a lot of original tunes. But if you go to SoundCloud and type in WooF Driver, you'll see it. And each of the song has this cool little album cover logo next to it. And you can just listen to these songs and see what you think. A lot of originals. I'm trying to find one that's... there's so many. If you have been to WooF's Gang, that's another site he has. WooF '*S*, 2 words, gang. It's a group site where you can put your own picture of yourself, your dog, your family, and become a part of the crazy dog community that he started here. About the dogs. And you get to know each other about other dogs. People have benefited from this, us chatting together about, problems with their dogs, questions about food, questions about health. Just all these kind of things. And each of, what's neat is when you have comments on here, each of you can talk to each other about whatever, and you get to see, if there's any solutions for your situations.
WooF Dreams.
Boy. It's just, we've got hundreds of songs here. Well, here's an example. Here's what I'll play with. This is a Johnny Cash kind of thing. Here's a parody of Johnny Cash, The Roll.
We ran the trails today. You know that's what we feel.
Ran the trails today.
We focus how to train our most important deal. The respect we need to roll. The alpha bonding thing. This is the WooF driver's way, and we know what it takes to play. This is what we need. Our sweetest feed. WooF driver rolls our way. All day, all the time, and gets us all to play. From free range birds.
So that's a Johnny Cash parody.
To four-wheeling
Mary Husky, hello.
and amazing chase birds.
Okay. Let's roll. Now here's an AC/DC. I play this one for you. Let's see what this one is. This is called Let's Let 'Em Rough. A little hard rock. Parody. Here's the lyrics.
Husky pups are fluff. Clouded board, they wanna strut their stuff. It's always time to ride. The moon is rising, they're gonna fly. The pups gonna rough. Never gonna get enough. Cruising with the WooF Pack team. Never tired of motion scenes. They'll keep going round, keep going round. So let's let 'em rough. Let's let 'em rough. Ooh, never wanna stop. Let's let 'em rough. Right now. Let's let 'em rough. Right now. You and I, they're fire. Let them tire from their desires. Whoa, harness them up and run them in. Then switch directions and start all over again. They always wanna rough. Never gonna get enough. No, ticking like a time bomb. Oh yeah, blowing up their fuse box. They'll keep running round, keep running round. So let's let 'em rough. Let's let 'em rough.
Okay. Just an idea of what this guy has come up with. Those are lyrics to an AC/DC. So we've done all this music about the dogs, and it's just different stuff. If you like the music, if you like the originals, the parodies are fun because you know the tunes, and you're getting the same kind of music, but you're getting dog lyrics about the Huskies and all dogs. So it's just fun stuff. It's a dog Disneyland, something to do, something different. Nan's there. Hello, Nan. I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you. I don't know how I got on here with all the people I know. I think what happened was phase there. That some notification must have gone on for everybody that this chat thing said Smitty the WooF Ditty here, crazy guy here. And we're going to keep these short tonight, but we'll be back Friday with some more crazy stuff to turn you on to. But again, if you guys can go to, there's a couple ways to look at all this stuff and listen to all this music. It's just different stuff. That's all I can tell you. It's just different stuff that, you know, it's something to do. It's like, it's almost like, Roxanne, good to see you. It's like going to a movie that you have no idea what it's about. You know, picking up a book and reading it, you have no idea. You may think what it's about by the title, but it's totally different. And that's how nuts this is. So if you got, Chris is there. Hey, Chris. You guys must not, it's 5 o'clock, okay. 5 o'clock somewhere. And we should thank everybody for sharing this and share with your friends this craziness we're doing here 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the WooF Driver channel. I'll see you Friday. Something to do. We do all kinds of crazy stuff talking about dogs and all kinds of breeds, but we're focusing on the Huskies for the winter. There's some cool videos that he's got out in the we'll show you some more stuff. Is this live? It's live. If I'm still alive, I think I'm alive. It's good. It's live. It's crazy live. Hey, it's about the dogs. You know, I can't watch any more CNN. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another, and it's always going to be the case, whether we like it or not. So there's no dogs, there's no there's no dog politics, there's no politics, there's no commercials. It's dog flicks here with no monthly fee and no commercials. So y'all come around, check it out, and talk to me on the comments when we're going to sign off. I'm going to jump and jam right out of here. This is a little original tune that I played myself. Stratocaster licks. But anyway, we're just having fun here, doing nothing but talking about dogs and music and how you guys are doing with your pets, canines, felines, and all that. And we'll be back. And tomorrow we'll talk about a little back-end store that the WooF Driver has called WoofTrackStore.com, where he has specialty items for dogs. Special bike springer, harnesses, leashes, stuff you can't get anywhere at Petco or PetSmart or PetDumb. It's Christmas stuffers, little tags, stickers, and stuff about the dogs. If you something you can give your kids, your family, your friends that have dogs instead of a box of Reese cups or something, you know, something like that. So I will see you tomorrow. Smitty the WooF Ditty, signing off now. Remember, clean water, clean food, and keep the sleepies out of those little puppies' eyes. We love them all. Bye now.